Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am just getting over my cold and I look, oh my god, I look like, yeah, don't even worry about that. So today we're going to be making this little fella here. It's the second installment to the kit. You will see in the next clip exactly which kit I'm talking about. I haven't shown how to make the body in 100% detail, but you can check out my monkey tutorial to see that. I will leave all the links down below. So yeah, let's hop into our little panda tutorial.
So this is the kit that I was talking about. Last week we made the monkey. I will leave the link to that tutorial down below. This week we'll be making the panda. So let's get started. So I'm not going to show the full details of how to make the body. Just very basically, I'm going to pull apart the fibers, roll up the white wool, and poke away until I get my body. And it took me about an hour and 10 minutes to get the body to the spherical shape I wanted. So once we've achieved the spherical shape that we want for the body, it's time to start working on the details. So first things first, we're going to cut up some white wool and roll this up into a little bowl and poke away until we make a sort of flattish sphere shape for the small snout. And please be careful of your fingers at this point. Such delicate pieces always get me a bit nervous. And there you go. We have our little bowl all ready to go. Now, once you're done with your snouty shape, we're going to move on to making the ears. So we're going to pull away some black wool and cut two similar sized pieces. Now I was going to use these two, but then thought they look a bit big, so I actually pulled this apart into two pieces and used these two instead. So we're just going to roll up the black clay again into a similar ball shape, but this time we're going to make it into a half circle. So you're going to basically poke away, make a circle shape, and then just really poke at one side to flatten it. And our ears are ready. So once you have your two ears ready, it's time to start working on the legs, arms, and tail. So we're going to pull apart some wool and cut it up basically into 5 equal strips of wool. Once you have all your strips ready, you're going to take each one and roll it up into a ball and poke away with great care of your fingers until you make 5 equal sized black spherical balls. And there's my first one. And 5! So 2 arms, 2 legs, and a tail. So now we're taking the ears and it's time to start attaching everything to the body. So we're just going to place the ears on the top part of the head, slightly apart to the sides, like this. And just carefully poking on the sides and all around, you're going to attach them to the head. And be careful at this stage to not poke all the way through your ball into your finger, because that has happened to me. And once our ears are ready, we're going to move on to the little snout. And again, similarly, we're going to poke all around the sides of the snout and attach it carefully to the face. snout is ready. Now we're going to move on to the details of the eyes. So we're going to make the black patches. If you don't want to take a wisp of black clay, you can layer it later, that's not the point. And just carefully arrange it where you want it. So we're going to put it on the side of the snout with a slight tilt to it. Like that. And once you have the approximate position, just start poking carefully in the center so that you can stabilize your wool and then continue with the shape. And there we have one eye, took me long enough, and the second eye also done. So once we're done with our eye patches, it's time to move on to the details of the snout. So we're going to take a wisp of wool again and roll it into a tiny ball for the nose. Now with the nose, you're just going to very, very carefully poke it into place in the center of the snout and then carefully work around the sides to create the shape you want. You want it basically to look a bit like an upside down triangle. So now that our nose is ready, we're going to quickly poke a small mouth onto our little bear. I went for a 3 style mouth, so a sideways 3. Where you just poke the center and then poke the 2 edges and follow along the line of the 3. And please keep in mind you need a bare wisp of wool because a lot of wool will just make a very, very thick line. And there's our little mouse. My footage went kind of crazy at this point, so sorry. Now we're going to take a nice thick strip of black wool and we're going to just curl this around the entire panda bear. And attach on the other side and poke it all in place. And you can also add a second layer later on if you want to, which is pretty much what I did. And there we have it, all set. Now it's time to put in the eyes. So the funny thing with this is that the eyes are black and the patches are black, so I was kind of like, how are we going to see the eyes? Anyway, I'm using a thicker needle to help me poke holes into my eye patches and body to fit the eyes. And then I'm going to use E6000 and just glue in the eyes. One eye in place. And the other one. So now it's time to attach the legs and arms as well as the tail. And it's pretty similar to how we attach the snout. So we're just going to poke all around circles around each ball, carefully attaching it to the body. And our little panda is ready and looks really, really cute. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope my voice was not too raspy and really awful from the cold. And I will see you guys in next week's video. Bye!